reasons Pat Summitt is so successful is because she knows how to force you to dig deeper. She knows how to find your triggers. She knows what motivates you, what matters to you, and she's going to use those things to force you to keep going when you are fatigued, when you're mentally, emotionally, and physically drained. Whether you're in a situation like myself and your mother has been dealing with an illness for a substantial amount of time, and you feel like you're helpless, or you feel like you just don't know what to do and you want to give up, she pushes you further and further and further. And you feel like your back's against the wall. And every time you feel like your back's against the wall, you're able to overcome every obstacle that you face. You do that because she understands how to use psychological triggers to pull those things out of you. I remember when Pat called me in her office and she told me that she thought I should change my major. At the time I was a business major. I love business, and to this day I still do a lot of business. But she told me, she said, I think you should change your major to psychology. And why should I change my major to psychology? I love business. That's what I want to do. And with the most sarcastic attitude ever, she says, I think you should change your major to psychology because maybe you can figure yourself out, because I sure as hell can't. And I'm not going to lie, I felt the look on my face told her that, one, I was shocked, and I was a little embarrassed because I was like, geez, am I difficult? Am I hard to deal with? And it really kind of hurt my feelings. I'm a really sensitive person. At the time, I didn't understand why she told me to do that. It's almost 20 years later, or actually 16 years later. And after graduating with my degree in psychology, I understand exactly why she told me to do that. I told her what my dreams were. I wanted to be a businesswoman. I wanted to do, this, and this. And she knew that in order for me to do that, I needed a better understanding of myself. I needed to understand how to work with others and how to understand other people, because she could see the skill sets that I lacked. It's hard. It was really hard yesterday, standing over her and watching her die, because I just had to watch my mother do that for more than half of my life. And that's not an easy thing, to watch somebody die. I remember when they first told me she had dementia, something inside of me just broke. I just reminisced on all those days where we would just go back and forth. And I realized, she could have easily given up on me. She could have easily said, this kid doesn't get it. She's too naive. She's ignorant to so many different things. But she didn't. She kept telling me that she believed in me. She kept telling me that I would achieve everything I set out to do, and that she was going to get it out of me one way or another. This is why she's an icon. She has done this not just for me and not just for her players, the administration, and people affiliated with the Lady Vols, but she did this for millions of people around the world, whether you were involved in athletics or not. She is an inspiration. She uses very unique strategies to pull the best out of you. And I will forever, eternally be grateful for her taking the time to do the same thing for me and to make a change in my life. Pat Summitt, you are loved. You are appreciated. You are like a second mother. And I will carry the torch forward. I will inspire others just like you inspired me.